grandson. Am I a grandfather already? Cabron Skull. Well, have your girlfriend call me so I can meet my grandson. You know, I hope you're doing good, man. Look at this line of people waiting to get food here at this church. I'm going to go out of town for a second, see what's going on. There's supposed to be a No Kings rally today. I don't know if I want to participate or film that. Because, downtown gets crazy. It's parking. But I wouldn't mind just checking it out. Driving by let's see. Hold on a second. Sorry for me to be driving. You're a grandfather ready to a beautiful boy, Azrael. Okay, are you Kevin's girlfriend? Azrael? That's a nice name, Azrael. Very good name. I like names that start with the letter A. Because my feelings on that is that with the letter A, they usually are called upon first by their teachers. I don't know how it is now. But I know Aaron, my other son, is doing really well. He just got accepted at UCLA and UC Riverside. And except at USC too. But congratulations on your new son, my grandson. Yeah, I like to see him. I'll have to unblock Kevin. Now these guys are they're like out of it, man. These guys are on fentanyl. I can't believe how these people can sell things right here. And there's people that are just freaking out. Let's check this out. They're just freaking out of it. Totally wasted on drugs. And you got people setting up, selling stuff. This is the Alvarado area. It's crazy, I'm telling you, man. To 19 minutes. That's a long wait time. Damn. Let me drive around this area just to see. It's interesting. My other sons are uncles at the ages 17 and 15. Okay. Yeah, so Donovan and Aaron are uncles now. That's good. Oh, wow. I just got a delivery order. Okay, let me go down here. Thank you, son. I appreciate it. So it's you. It's actually not. Oh, Katrin Skull. Okay, I got you. Yeah. Congratulations, son. All right. Maybe I'll stop by today. Are you working today? I might stop by today. I gotta pick up at the breakfast burrito factory. Inside my car it seems pretty warm, but outside it is kind of cold out. And I think that's the reason why, because of the fog, you know. So let's go pick up this burrito. Let me find out where I gotta take it to. Oh shit, yeah, it's gonna be far away. Well, not too far away. 2000 North Grand Avenue. It's supposed to be downtown. Call it Smash Burgers Breakfast Burritos. We'll be there at 11. All right, man. All right, son. Also, I might stop by. Is your girlfriend and your son gonna be there or no? So I can see them, or you just show me pictures. freeway. Well, I guess I should just get on the freeway. Oh, man. All right, back down to see the zombies on Alvarado. Totally out of it. It's like 4 of them now, just hanging out, man. Just waiting to set up, still drinking their coffee. Damn, what's going on here? People sitting here on the bus bench. High as fuck. Damn, it's foggy out downtown. Oh, crazy. Tents back in the 90s when they had the first little bit of recession during Clinton. It's on, what street is that? I don't know. Decides that he wants to turn right. Go ahead, dude. Go ahead, man. Relax. That dude. Okay, where is this place? Music hall. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's call you when you get your car up. Why does the phone work from here?
Calls may be monitored and recorded by DoorDash and service providers for quality.
The right location or not?
You've reached Car Border. Please just leave me a detailed message and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks so much. Have a good day.
Hello, Cara. This is DoorDash. Let's see. $200. Walking up the stairs.
Customer calling. Never share personal information, passwords, or verification codes with anyone over the phone. Calls may be monitored and recorded by DoorDash and service providers for quality.
Hey, is that you across the street? Hello? Hi there. How you doing?
Hi, good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Yeah, good thing I was able to see you. Okay, so this is from the burrito place, right?
Perfect. Yep.
Okay, here's the drinks.
Thank you so much. The code is 8297.
8297? Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, have a good day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Yeah, she's one of the people that's going to be setting up for me. I can tell from the No Kings. She's got her, these guys down there. Let me go around town and see what's going on here. 14 seconds, 13 seconds. Let me see what's going on here. I want to see. That bread shit's off of Broadway. Maybe Hill would be the street that would serve. It's really sunny on this side. It's amazing how sunny it is here, and then over there it's let me just go down here real quick. Because she was going up. So it might be in that park. Oh man, these roads are crazy. Damn. City real late, man. What's going on here? The streets in LA are messed up. Okay, here, yeah, this is Grand Park. I think this is where these guys start, right? Let's see. Can't see anything. We got something probably going on there. Here's the fire truck. What's going on over here? Yeah, it looks like the fog burned off. Shit, there's probably something. This person has or something. Yowza. it Hill Street? What is it? Falafel. Paris by Hotel Bristo. Yeah, they have that Korean place right there. All you can eat. PZK barbecue. I don't know what that is. When do those guys open up? I should just pull in there and see what time they open up. We got a donut place here. Let's go in there, I guess. It's got a soap. It says 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. Okay, so it's one of those places that doesn't open until 5. Probably 7 days a week, huh? Every day, yeah. Whatever places. What's the price of the barbecue at that place? A Mexican Chinese restaurant. What a nice combination, man. Tortas. She's got tortas. She's making hand tortillas. The guy that's got his tent out here. Flames is open. Closing pretty soon. It's been 98-cent store that closed. Place around here. Got a lot of trash. What the hell? Come arrest me, the guy saying. Oh my God. Like, come arrest me. They couldn't arrest him or what? On top Prada. It says no right turn on green light. I'm in a red light. Because I got the diagonal crosswalk. Alright, here we go. This guy's going to cross across the street. I'm just across the street. He's fucking out of it, man. Shit all over his pants. Shit his pants, probably. I don't know. It's a part of it. Is open. WSS. Motel 6. What are you doing there, buddy? Buddy. Is it 8 to 6 or 9 to 6? It's 8 to 8. Sorry, we go on. Let's look that man. I'm trying to get these people to pay money for the stream. 11 to 21 minutes. Breakfast burrito. Main Street first. It's pretty far. It takes us 60 minutes. Let's see what's going on. Tanya. What's all that? Downey. Southgate. What the hell, man? I don't know what we're on. It's pretty far, man. It's pretty far. Use the sidewalk now. Old Korean lady. yours in fucking sweat. Good sandals. Stuff all the way over here too. It's crazy. Where are you gonna stop? Back to the burrito place. That's my phone I want to pick up too. Sore knee, whatever. I'm sore. All right.
No estaba muerto, andaba disparando.
Truly a dumbass. Like, yeah, I don't know, that guy parked right in front of me. He's, of all those spaces they had, he had to park it right next to mine. It's kind of stupid. Okay, 24 minutes. Back past these zombies again. Oh man, what's up with that? Gate. Primarily, predominantly Mexican area.
miles
They were 2 minutes.
I'm just going to take a moment and give a little editorial of my own on this from a journalistic perspective. You don't have to comment on this. But with respect, I have to say, I think Hoda Kotb fell down on the job, and I don't think she was the woman for the interview. They put her out there because they use this as a promotional vehicle. The two are friends. Look, we're a big family. Look at them relating. They kept her mic up for her empathetic sounds and her active listening, which was actually a major distraction and very odd in the choice, because normally the network would turn down Hoda's mic during Savannah's very compelling answers, especially in an interview this big. The reason they left Hoda's mic open is because, I'm telling you, NBC had an agenda here, which was to show you one big happy family. Look how empathetic she is. It was an inappropriate choice journalistically because it served as only a distraction. This interview was not about Hoda. It was about Savannah. And I'm sorry, but Hoda kept wiping away tears that weren't there either. This was acting on Hoda Kotb's part, and it was a distraction and an unnecessary one. But my real complaint about the way that Hoda handled this was there were no follow-ups. None. And therefore, it was not journalistically sound. She did not ask very basic questions like, what do you mean propped open? That's it. I'm not talking about you go for the jugular, you treat her like she's a hostile witness. I mean very basic reportorial ABCs. What does propped open mean? And the sins got worse as the interview went along. I objected to how it was handled. I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to be petty. I'm trying to be honest about what I saw there and what should have happened in an interview this big. I'm just going to take a moment and give a little editorial of my own on this from a journalistic perspective. You don't have to comment on this. But with respect, I have to say, I think Hoda Kotb fell down on the job, and I don't think she was the woman for the interview. They put her out there because they used...
Let's jump to the story from ABC News. Multiple waves of unauthorized drones recently spotted over a strategic U.S. Air Force base. Now, here's what's interesting. Adam Cochran says sophisticated drones attacked the U.S. base where we store the nuclear bombers. The drones had non-commercial signals, were resistant to jamming, came in waves of 12 to 15, swept over sensitive areas of the base, had long-range control links, were more advanced than anything seen, unlike seen in Ukraine, beyond Iranian capabilities. Some people, it was reported apparently that was weapons testing. It's the second base incursion of a sensitive site in the U.S. in the last 2 weeks. Now, actually, I think, let me pull this image up that you have, Seth. If I can, actually. It's giving me the business. Where, here we go. The U.S. should be... You made a map of... Let me pull this in. The U.S. should be investing heavily in... This is the path of the Chinese weather balloon or whatever it was, spy balloon?
Yeah, this was from February of 23. Everybody was up in arms about I think there were multiple spy balloons, but this was the first one that crashed over in the Atlantic Ocean off of South Carolina. So I wrote a Substack piece about this over at CaptainK.us, and this was viewed from a more of a geopolitical military intelligence perspective. I like to zoom out to see the whole picture. And of course, it was launched in China, made its way up northeast, came across the Bering Strait. Now, where it starts in our territory goes over 2 bases in Alaska. Now, Fort Wainwright happens to be a Army base where there's a Stryker brigade, and where I actually served in that brigade for my last assignment. Then it goes over real quick, Fort Wainwright. It's in Alaska. What ring is it? Like Anchorage or it's Fairbanks area? Fairbanks. It's smack way off. It was obviously Fairbanks. What am I even talking about? Yeah, we had -60 sometimes. That sounds fun. And, well, once it's below -10, it's all about the same. You don't go outside. But it had a $500 mistake. Jackhammer up everything in the house. Would you like blow a bubble and it would freeze in midair and fall down? You could throw a boiling water pot out and everything would vaporize before it even hit the ground. It was cold. Anyway, continue. So you have Fort Wainwright, which is a Stryker brigade headquarters. You have Eielson Air Force Base next to it. But then you have Fort Greely, the Army's cold weather training center, and it comes down over through Canada. It passes through Fairchild Air Force Base in Washington. So Fairchild Air Force Base is an air refueling hub. And then it goes through the Rocky Mountain States. Malmstrom Air Force Base, of course, is a big missile site. You have Mountain Home, Idaho, which is the 366th Fighter Wing. Grand Force Air Force Base, North Dakota, off to the north. This is air mobility. Minot Air Force Base, Nukes. You have Warren Air Force Base in Wyoming. Minuteman III ICBM base, Ellsworth Air Force Base in South Dakota. So long story short, the spy balloon tracked its way across our key air installations.
And Biden let him do it?
Apparently, that's the shock really when we talk about, I don't want to steal your thunder, but the drone story, not able to detect the sort of incursion or deal with it is the big problem here.
Unless, again, the conspiracy theory being that these meteors people are seeing are actually just interceptions. Again, not necessarily missiles. Like the dark conspiracy is that we're being shot at. I don't think that's true. I think they can't hide that. So people are like, these look like missile interceptions. Like when you watch Iran and Israel, you'll see these videos of the rocket flying and then it breaks up. And then people are like, oh, what if these are not meteors? They could be some kind of interception. Like when Owen Schroyer said he saw the drone burst into flames and fall. Could just be an interception. What if, as he was pointing out, U.S. drones intercepted an unknown drone and took it out of the sky? That's what Owen Schroyer saw.
Yeah, they don't want to alert the public.
Remember when they're talking about the drones flying all over Jersey? And people were reporting seeing car-sized drones taking off and flying around? And they just said, no, everyone's mistaken? I mean, maybe, but I mean, come on.
Question about this hot air balloon, the spy balloon. What did it observe through Canada? Did you get a read?
Welcome back to a series so educational. Even Professor Oak subscribed in today's video.
Very interesting. A lady just said to us, and she's from Bolivia, that this is no longer America. Queens, New York just might be the most diverse place on earth. In just a few blocks, you can walk from a Colombian bakery to a Tibetan temple and around the corner to a Bangladeshi street market. It feels much less like one city and more like the entire world compressed into a single borough. But it wasn't always like this. Go back just a few decades and neighborhoods here were
Irish, Italian, German, Greek. That was New York for generations. Then, in 1965, President Lyndon B. Johnson signed a law that changed everything, the Immigration and Nationality Act. It removed old quotas and opened America to the rest of the world, and nowhere transformed more dramatically than right here in New York City. Today, Queens is home to people from over 150 countries, speaking hundreds of languages. But alongside that transformation, the city is also dealing with the reality of mass migration, with estimates suggesting hundreds of thousands, even over 1 million undocumented migrants now living in New York today. And that raises a much bigger question. Is this the future of global cities, or is it a warning sign of what's coming next?
Welcome to a part of New York where it feels like you actually left the country. But it's also so confusing that you look around and you are unsure what country you could potentially be in. Nobody seems to be from the same country. No social fabric seems to be existent. And within a few square miles, about 160 languages are being spoken. Welcome to Queens.
Yes, I can say yes.
Yes?
So where I cannot explain English very well because English is my second language.
Where are you from?
I'm from Vermont.
From Vermont?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Very, very far away. You live here for a while?
No, I live here almost 5 years here.
Almost 5 years?
And also in this area.
Ah, okay. It's a nice area to live?
Yeah, this is nice, especially in this area, especially Indian and Bangladesh and
Indian, Bangladesh, all over, like many countries. This is Tibet.
We have also Tibetan also. Yeah, like a Momo.
Okay.
There's a lot of Tibetan and Nepali also. And also you can see like a Thailand.
Yeah,
over there we are like they call it a little Thailand, and also a lot of Thailand restaurant.
Wow, very cool.
And also if you go, or if you turn over there, they have a lot of like a, how to say, like a lot of like this is like a Spanish. They speak like a Spanish.
Hispanic. Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Thank you. How you say thank you in Burma?
Chezuba.
Chezuba. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you. The Dhaka pharmacy, Dhaka, Bangladesh, Next to the Christian bookstore.
Next to a Hispanic pawn
Next
shop?
to a Hispanic pawn shop.
Next to a Korean whatever.
Next to a Korean closed down store. Wow. Nepali Buddhist temple in the center of Queens, New York. Check out the colors. It's got the American flag there at the front too, but wow. Saw it from a distance and you can see the prayer flag poles up here. We spent some time not that long ago in Tibet, and it looks very similar to a lot of the temples that you would come across in Tibet, which is very close to Nepal. Fascinating. From a Nepali Buddhist temple to a Hindu temple right around the corner. What?
So in the same mission church you have the Korean assembly, you have the Spanish assembly, and you have the Indonesian assembly. Oh sorry, and this one possibly Tibetan? I'm not entirely sure. Some Hindu.
Bangladeshi.
Oh, Bangladeshi Christian. Oh, that's the first.
Church, yeah.
I've never seen a Bangladeshi Christian. Wow. Anyway, that's a lot to take for one house. Little Thailand.
Oh, little Thailand. In the year 1965, President Lyndon B. Johnson signed the Immigration and Nationality Act, which completely flipped Queens. And when I say flipped, literally 180-degree flip. Up until 1965 and all the way up until the end of the 1960s, immigration in the
Oh shit, this guy's turning here.
US favored typically Europeans. So it was full of Irish, Italians, Germans, Poles, etc., etc. From 1965 onwards, that completely shifted, and that act from Lyndon B. Johnson shifted that entirely to favor more skill-based immigration. Now, what skills? I'm not too sure. But people from Latin America and all other parts of the world, Asia, Africa, etc., began to come in. And now Queens is one, if not the most, absolutely diverse places on earth. It's full of taco trucks. It smells like tortas. You walk around the corner, it smells like fried chicken. You turn the other corner, it smells like Thai food. You do a backflip the other way, and you end up in a bowl of ramen or curry. You never know what's gonna come. It's a fascinating place. I'm gonna turn the camera around and just show you guys. You'll find signs that are entirely in Spanish. You turn around and you'll find signs that are entirely in Tibetan. So this place, it's crazy. For us as Europeans to come here and see this, it's wild.
It actually says no papeles, no papers.
No papeles. Yes. So it's literally, it's asking for people to rent rooms that they're not asking for papers. Very interesting. And by the way, roughly around 1 million undocumented migrants, the majority of them being situated here in Queens, New York. Hello. Jalebi. Oh, so good. Have a good day. Jalebi, baby.
The last time we had jalebi was in India.
True.
I love sugar cake.
This is Tweedy Boulevard. Tweedy Mile, they call it.
Oh yeah.
It's so specific. The big earrings.
Yeah. Very typical, like Hindu style of jewelry that you'll see on the typical like Hindu Indian dress and stuff
Brides,
like that.
yeah.
Indian brides, yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
And then you have a halal place beside the Hindu place.
Yeah.
Which are usually two things that don't agree so much with each other.
Wow.
All the tunicas, all the kurtas.
Yeah. Typical Indian dress.
Yeah, there's a tree in there. In New York.
Oh my god, the big supermarket is called Hotel Brothers.
Hotel Brothers.
So this here is like, it's an entire Indian supermarket. The vibrancy, look at this. Some beautiful stuff. Wow, it really feels like you could be somewhere in Mumbai. They even have tax services. So this is tax services for Hindus. Hello, how are you? Crazy. Hello. How are you? Good. Still alive. That's the most important thing. Wow. The hats, the garments. This is interesting.
It's like you don't even have to travel Asia. Like,
yeah.
No. What is this? United States of America or Bangladesh, Pakistan?
Yeah.
I'm living around here for 50 years already, right?
50 years?
50, yeah.
Wow.
The River Avenue was empty. Just Jewish people business a little bit.
Yeah.
37 years ago, they're going away. Now it's Latin America.
Wow. You're from here as well?
No, I'm
Where are you from?
From Bolivia.
Bolivia, wow.
Yeah. When I got married, I was pregnant for 6 months. They bring it to me over here. I don't even know what I'm.
oh my God.
You like it here?
Oh,
It's nice?
yes, yeah.
It's peaceful?
When I was 25 years old, my baby was 22 days born, right? And my husband says, oh, I'm sorry. You are chubby and old. I can live only with one woman.
Oh,
what? I prayed 3 places in the head. No more love.
Yeah.
See the women with water. The immigration call us. They say to us, go away. They forgive me, they can coming back. If they don't do that, never coming back. Especially you. In my face. You come in like a tourista and your baby born over here. My husband bring it to me, I don't know.
Oh my
The
God.
husband for over there, me for over here. After 40 years old, he coming back. And another 40 years old, my son already 8 years. He called me, you have to bring my son, Papa, to this, to that. I was across the river, across the Texas to Mexico. My son was, Mommy, we can swim here. We can sure and then already he was in a party over there in Texas. And then I said, what am I going to do over here? I don't know nothing.
Yes.
Leave in New York. I'm coming here, I'm here.
Ah, nice.
What a crazy story.
What a story. What a beautiful dog.
Yeah. What's that?
Never I find a man or help me. They don't know. Just working. I was working on the avenue and 170 for 4 hours and sewing. And another factory, 69, and another 4 hours. Every day I was going later than the swimming for 3 years, including the truck was done. After that, I found some really nice company in Manhattan.
Yeah.
And I worked for 34 years in there. No, the pandemic and
Pandemic, yeah.
And the guys tore away the buildings.
Yeah.
And the company closed the office in Manhattan. The factory was in New Jersey. And I can't go to work in New Jersey. And then they retire.
Retire? You're retired now?
Yeah.
Nice.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
I got 6 bolas in my house. Oh, you know what I mean?
What?
6 bolas. 6 bolas.
What's
My
this?
son, 6 bolas.
Ah, yes.
Oh my god.
I understand now.
My son,
Yeah.
my grandson,
Yeah.
my grand. I don't have no age because they took it out of him.
Huh?
Aww.
She has 6 balls in her head.
I'm going to them. My son, today he's not 50 years old.
Wow.
55.
55.
With a sticky broom. Papa, wake up. I gotta go to work. You have to go to school.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to your son. Feliz cumpleaños.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He was 16 years old. Mama, I'm going to the Marine. What? That's not school. They're gonna fuck that up. I gotta go. So okay.
You went to the Marines.
Oh
Wow.
yes, Mamma mia.
Very strong.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Papa, let's go. Okay, Mamita.
Bye-bye.
How you doing? You're a periodista?
Huh?
You're a periodista?
Yeah, we are walking, trying to explore Jackson Heights
Oh yeah, good.
to see the things that are interesting.
Nada anymore North America.
Yeah.
Bangladesh, Pakistanis, Arabic.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Mucho.
Bye-bye.
Wait. It's red.
Wait.
Even the people around here see that it's not.
Yeah.
Hey Siri, call William Sanchez.
Calling William Sanchez. Mobile.
That lady just said.
It's no longer America.
That lady just said to us right there, and she's from Bolivia, keep in mind. She just said, this is no longer America.
But she is saying it's Bangladesh, it's Pakistan, it's Arabic and so on. So there is an Islamization happening at the moment.
100%. That's what she was saying. Yeah. She's saying it, we're not saying it.
She's saying it.
Although, then again, we don't really need to say it, do we? We can just turn the camera around and show you guys. It doesn't feel like what I thought America would feel like. A lot of storefronts, literally just entire storefronts. It will just be Bangladeshi. It's crazy. It's really crazy to see it. If you're paying taxes and you're living here and you go to the shop, you go to the store or whatever, and you can't read what is on special in the store, and you are paying God knows how much tax, like, what are you doing? These are like the prayer flags that I remember from being in Tibet not that long ago. Absolutely beautiful, the different colors. Very beautiful. But seeing them in New York is pretty crazy.
And then you actually have law offices that are helping you for deportation accidents or something like that, but also divorce and bankruptcy and all of that. So that's kind of interesting. I find it very, very, I don't know, just stunning. Just like how publicly it's advertised that lawyers are actually helping people with immigration issues. I don't know how to say that in a nicer way. It just kind of seems like if you are coming to a country in an undocumented way and you're staying in an undocumented way, you're obviously breaking the law. That's a criminal thing to do. And then there's a lawyer that will actually take your case, even though your case is kind of obvious. I don't know, I find that And I just find it so weird. It would never happen anywhere else other than in the US.
So where we are right now, guys, is Roosevelt Avenue. So loud! Come on. I'm talking here. Okay, this is Roosevelt Avenue, and basically what this is, or what I understand it to be, is basically a huge stretch, or a huge avenue that stretches down. You've got Pride people all here. You have tons of world cuisine, so it's like a very international stretch. Colombian food, Ecuadorian food, Costa Rican food, everything that you can imagine, Japanese, Thai, everything under the sun basically. It also doubles up as a red light district as well, from what I just read there online. I came here with very little research, keep in mind. So I'm not sure if people are going to enjoy us walking through here with cameras, but we'll see what happens. I doubt that they will enjoy it very much. Derivados de la leche. I really feel like this is the place that you want to come if you want to be in New York, but you don't want to feel like you're in America. Like, you can literally go on vacation here in Queens if you're from New York, and it will cost you a hell of a lot less than it will to go to Mexico. And certainly a hell of a lot less than it will to go to Europe as well.
Where we had been in the entirely somewhat Asian-related quarter, I felt like, and now we made it into the predominantly Hispanic sort of quarter. The majority of people or stores here seem to be from Mexico, Colombia, Argentina, and maybe Ecuador. Places like that, but predominantly Hispanic, which is interesting to see. You kind of, I don't know, just walking through Queens, I get real sort of Tower of Babel vibes, you know, where like nobody can speak to anybody anymore, unless they obviously learn English at some stage.
If you dropped me here, Chilito Lindo Restaurant and Bar, if you dropped me here and said, you're in Mexico City, if you took away the snow that's on the ground, but if you dropped me here and said, you're in Mexico City, I genuinely would believe you, actually. Just remove the ice and remove this overhead train here, but everything else, I'd believe you.
A lot of Mexico City is actually cleaner than here. There's more garbage here, I feel like, than in Mexico City.
Yeah, most of Mexico City is a lot cleaner than New York City, that's for sure. Wow. Best Ecuadorian style cooking code, I got ceviche. Look at this, guys. I'm not gonna lie, this smells incredible.
I love the barbecue smells.
Oh, that post box is in a bad way. The food smells amazing. Guys, one of the things that's really present here on this street, and it's really just bugging me out in a big way, is very, very visible street workers and prostitutes lined up on a lot of the corners here. In a city that has like 20 million people, more than 20 million people living here. What is going on? You're paying, you're working, you're making a living, you're raising a family and whatever, and you have huge streets, massive avenues where you have this happening. It's illegal. It's no different than what's happening over on Canal Street, where people are selling counterfeit goods and all.
Yo, Mr. Will.
So a lot of them are very visibly completely undocumented as well. They don't want to be on camera because they know that it's illegal. If you put a camera on them, they literally will turn around, they'll sprint, they'll flip you off, everything like that. So it leads also into the question of how did they get into that position, and if they are undocumented, it means that it's very likely that they could be in positions like being trafficked. A lot of human trafficking happens in and out through the borders here in the States. So you could have quite literally situations where you have very young women, and a lot of them are very young. I'm talking like 17, 18, up to like 21-year-olds that are standing on these corners working as sex workers and being undocumented. It's insane. Why would you continue paying into a tax system that's funding all of this stuff, all of the trash, all of the stuff in the streets? Like, this is not a sanctuary city. This is a mentally unwell, failing society in certain corners of the city. Manhattan dusts up well. Manhattan looks like a nice place because it's so full of tourists. But when you come here, reality smacks you in the face. Sorry, did you want to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to add as well, I guess Luke already talked about it a little bit, with it being a sanctuary city. It's not really a sanctuary city if you are enabling human rights violations and all of that to happen. It's so bad, it's so dangerous for people to come here, and it's just not a good situation to be in. So
hey,
if you
Siri,
have the chance, don't do it.
Call Denitsa. Hey Siri, call Denitsa.
Calling to Nixapoma.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Kevin.
Did I wake you guys up?
William's getting ready for work, yeah.
Is he finished getting ready? Did he brush his teeth and comb his hair?
Yeah.
He did?
Yeah.
Because I'm down the street.
Oh, you're down the street?
Yeah, I had a delivery over in Southgate.
What is it?
I had a delivery down in Southgate. How is he getting to work? Or is he going to work?
Yeah, let me ask him.
Okay. He's almost ready?
Yeah, he just took some vitamins now.
Okay, because I'm driving up Broadway. I'm over here off of what's this street here? Manchester and Broadway.
Manchester and Broadway?
Yeah, so I should be there like in about 5 minutes maybe.
Okay, yeah, I think that's good. For sure he'll be ready for that time.
Okay, sounds great. I'll see you then.
Alright, thank you, Evan.
Bye.
Bye.
So we get a lot of comments on our videos saying, because we've been showing what's been happening in Europe, and a lot of times people try to comment saying from America, from you guys, say that America is not as bad. Now, I just want to fill you in. There are some cities in Europe, for sure, that are more advanced, let's just say, along the lines of being an issue. But this area here of Queens, particularly around Jackson Heights, and I think it's also in the area of Astoria, and also many other areas like Flushing and more in Queens, where it looks like this. So please keep that in mind. Like, we are not just making these videos just to be like Debbie Downers or whatever. We spoke to a good few people on and off camera who very, very clearly state that this isn't the way it was, and it, facts online prove that as well.
Yeah, it seems to be somewhat of a starting situation. Some areas here, some streets are quite bad and others are not as bad, so, but it's something that can develop really, really quick if you count family reunification, just sort of advance.
Thanks, Kev.
What's up, man? You got your keys?
Good.
How's Denise? Is she okay now?
I think so.
Yeah. She's not bummed out anymore?
A little bit, but not.
Is she gonna work with Jessica today?
I guess.
Is she? Really?
I think so.
Oh, wow. I don't know about Jessica, man.
Yeah, what happened with her?
No, she called me yesterday. She's just nosy, man.
What was she saying?
No, she said that she doesn't want to go back. She didn't even call in sick, man. See?
For real?
Yeah, dude. See, they
she just no call, no
call, no show. No call, no show.
Yeah.
So she should, you know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, buddy. That's the way it is, man. Too much stream up already, guys.
I call it I haven't said anything in the group chat yet.
Nothing in the group chat?